for you. Please listen carefully. You have noticed that some of your classmates conversed rudely with the bus driver, with your partner. Discuss why you think they behave that way and what advice would you give them. So this is your problem solving topic. Alright.
I'd like to start. And first, if one of our classmates behaving rudely with a bus driver, first we need to know what is the reason they are behaving rudely with each other and find a solution for it. So first, what is the reason and find a solution.
Yes, definitely. Firstly, we need to find out the reason for it, and whatever be the reason, we cannot talk to an elder person in such a rude way.
Yeah, it's right, Shruti, and we should respect our elders, and even others should also respect each other. So there should be there's no difference between anybody.
Yes, he's a driver and he is doing a work which is affecting us, and he is driving us home safely. So he is helping us, and we cannot insult him like that.
Yeah, but if it may be that it is the mistake of the bus driver.
Yeah, it could be the mistake of bus driver, but he is elder to us and we do not have the right to talk to him like that. We can go to the higher authorities and discuss about it, but we cannot talk him in such a way.
We should not be rude. First of all, no job is mean. Remember.
And everybody should respect their elders and respect each other. So there should be a peace and harmony.
So finally, I would like to say that whoever it is, whether he is a driver or any other person, we have to respect the elders, and even the elders should respect the youngest. Yes.
Yes. We should not be rude
to anyone.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Children. Good morning,
ma'am.
Take your seats.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Hasita. I am from class 9 and I belong to Krishna House, ma'am.
My name is Spandan, ma'am. I am from class 9B and I belong to Yamuna House.
Very good. So now, Spandan, you are in 9th standard. What would you like to do? We will be going to 10th standard now. So would you sit at home and prepare for your 10th, or are you taking any special classes?
Well, I am thinking to take a special classes because actually it is a 10th and it is more important. Everything is based on 10th marks. So I want to take coaching classes.
Do you think it would help for
Yes,
all
ma'am.
subjects?
No, ma'am, just only for maths and science.
For maths and science. Okay, very good. So are you taking any tuition now?
Yeah, I am taking home tuitions.
Home tuitions. Yes, Hasita, what about you?
Ma'am, so far from my childhood, whenever and every time I was the class topper. Every time I've managed it all by myself. And even in 9th, I feel that I don't require any kind of help or tuition. So I still feel that if I concentrate a little more and become strict on myself for 10th, then I can do very, very well without any help and without any kind of tuition. So I'm thinking that I can do it all by myself.
What about 10th?
10th also, ma'am.
You want to do it yourself?
Yes.
Very good. Because if you have a proper schedule, you can do it. There's no problem. Okay. What about your topic, Spandan? You can start with your topic, individual topic.
My individual topic is use of mobile phones in school. Actually, children should able to use their mobile phones in school because they can use for calculator purpose, and they can also text their parents if they may forget their lunch, or they have tuitions after the school days. So, but simultaneously there are so many disadvantages, and children they take advantage of this, and and they play games on the school on the class hours, and they also distract children and also distract the teachers also. So I think they should not teachers should not allow the mobile phones in school.
They should ban.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I would like to ask Spandan a question. In the beginning, Spandan, you quoted saying that mobile phones are necessary for students because if they forget their lunch or if they have any extra classes after the school, they should be able to inform their parents about it. But do you think that it's really important, because even the school management provides us enough amount of support which is needed, and if any kind of information is to be sent to the parents, then they are always there to help us. So I don't think that we need to use mobile phones at all in our school.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's good. Please start with your topic.
The topic I have chosen as my individual topic is that nuclear families or joint families are better. Actually, both of them have their equal importance, equal advantages and disadvantages. When we look into nuclear families are the simple and happy families, because it's more easier for the owner of the family to provide his family with good facilities, they have a good standard of living. But whereas when we come to joint families have people large in number, so it's difficult for the family owner to give the equal amount of quality of products or quality of living for all of the people, and it's very difficult to look after them at the same time and equal importance to all of them. But the advantage of joint family is that a child growing up in a joint family will be able to learn more about moral values, as they're able to stay with their grandparents and relatives, and they understand the value of a family.
So, which do you prefer?
Ma'am, for a country like India, where the population is very much, I think nuclear families would be better, because it would be easier for the government to accommodate them and to provide easy kind of facilities, easily accessible facilities to all of them. So I would prefer nuclear families over joint families.
Now let's go to the problem solving task.
Yes.
I'll read out the problem solving task for you. Please listen carefully. Last week your friend was hurt when a basketball hit him. Discuss with your partner what safety rules should be followed in the school playground, and how can these be implemented.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, this happened with my friend. Spandan, did you know that my friend was hurt when she was playing basketball in the school ground?
No, what happened?
Actually, she was a player in one of the teams of the basketball, and while she was playing the game, the basketball came and hit her, and unfortunately she fractured her hand.
Oh, how sad.
Spandan, what do you think are the important precautionary measures that a student should follow while they are in the ground?
Yes, Hasta. Actually, there should be a safety rules which should be in the ground. It is very important, and it is very important. Firstly, a perfect safety rule board should be placed in the ground, and that's it.
Rules should be clearly laid out.
I agree with you, Spandan, and I also think that it's very important. It's not only sufficient if the rules are laid down on the ground. The PT department and the security personnel are to see to it that the students follow it properly, and also see to it that the spectators who are watching the game are not very close to the place of play. Because if they are very close, then there is a chance for a ball or something coming and hitting them and injuring themselves. So even it's very important to see to it that the distance between the place of play and the spectators is good. It's very safe.
What are the rules that you think that should be given out for the children?
Ma'am, just we can place some safety rules in the ground, and
What are those? Some of the rules
by saying that
you should follow.
we should say that if any game is going on, we should not go and interrupt, and that's it.
And of course, stand at a safe distance. Isn't it?
I would like to add few more. While the game is going on, see to it that there is no interruption, as he said, and also see to it that there is no running in the ground, because a proper line discipline should be maintained. Because if any kind of line discipline is not maintained properly, then there is a danger that people may push each other and they fall.
Yeah. So, effective implementation. Now we'll talk about effective implementation. How do you enforce these rules?
Yes, ma'am. As I mentioned earlier, the PT department should see to it that the discipline is maintained properly, and security personnel can see to it that there is no violation of the rules which are placed, and also see to it that the students are given awareness about the importance of safety rules in the ground.
And even cabinet members, class leaders, they can all, take care of the rules and whether they are following them or not. Check them from time to time whenever they are all on the ground. Isn't it?
So I hope that your friend really recovers very fast.
Thank you, Spandan, and even I think so.
So, thank you, children. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Take your seats.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Shrikar and I'm from 9B.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm K. Srijan and I'm from 9B.
So, now what's your hobby, Srijan?
Ma'am, I like reading books and playing cricket, ma'am.
Playing cricket. So, both outdoor and indoor occupations. What books do you read usually?
Ma'am, I read novels, ma'am. English novels as well as Telugu novels.
Okay.
And I read magazines.
When do you get time to read? During holidays?
Yes, ma'am.
Weekends?
Weekends I read, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you think it helps your knowledge?
Of course, yes, ma'am. I can get to know what's happening in the current world.
Yeah.
And even the history and how to use
the
language.
and vocabulary improves. Very good. What about you, child? What's your hobby?
Yes, ma'am. My hobbies are listening to music, reading books, and playing games.
Do you sing, Shrikar?
Yes, ma'am.
Heard you?
Yes.
Very sweet voice you have. Do you learn music?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you learn? Like vocal
Carnatic.
or instrument?
Waddle.
Okay. And every evening?
No, ma'am. In weekends,
During weekends?
yes.
So very good thing. Very good thing. It relaxes your mind,
Yes,
does
ma'am.
it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So let's come to your topics. Yes, Shrikar, what's your topic for presentation?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. My individual topic is clean school, clean environment.
Very good. You can speak about it.
Yes, ma'am. Cleanliness at school level is very important because whatever the habits the children adopt in school age, they will be continuing to practice those same habits even after they go into the society. First, they will keep their school clean and then their society clean. A clean school lifts the ambience and the spirit of learning in children and even the spirit of teaching in teachers. A clean and well-organized classroom plays a lot in the role of education. A clean and green school must be maintained. Supporting this, recently our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji had launched a program known as Swachh Bharat Swachh Vidyalaya, which means that if all the schools in a country are clean, then automatically the country will be clean, because whatever the children adopt in the school, the same they will be keeping in practice. Today's students are tomorrow's citizens. Clean hygiene and sanitation facilities plays a lot in the education. Clean toilets and surroundings makes the children feel that yes, my school provides me quality education.
Do you think that cleanliness helps students in concentrating on the studies?
Yes, because they get everything organized and they would be swift in their studies, and whatever they would see, they would grasp that.
Do you think that if government launches any programs like Swachh Bharat, then only we people be in cleanliness, help in cleanliness?
No, Srijan, not actually that. It should be in our minds, and we should get that recognition actually.
Awareness.
Yes, awareness to keep ourselves, then our school.